my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty. We're here nearing the end of year 3. This is the last game of the regular season. We're number 1 in the country, undefeated, and we will be hosting the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We're coming off of an impressive win over Auburn. Let's see how Georgia Tech has gotten here. So it's been a really up and down, inconsistent season for them. Got spurts of wins, spurts of losses, but they are coming off of a victory at home against Boston College. They have what I would consider to be a pretty good football team, but it's not great, especially in certain spots. So they got Zach Pyron as their starter. Not a great athlete, just okay arm strength. Accuracies are in a pretty good spot, though. A trio of solid running backs, but again, nothing that stands out as being special. Wide receiver room, got a guy in B.B. Donald that's very fast, but he's also 5'7", a $173. Isaiah Canyon is dealing with an injury. Got some speed here with Zion Taylor as well. And then you get all the way down to Alex Lane before you have kind of a game breaker from a speed perspective. Solid, but not a great wide receiver room. Solid tight end here in Jackson Long. Offensive line is in a really, really good spot. I think they're going to have some success, at least both running and pass blocking against us. Defensive line is really young with some upside, but it's not a great unit right now outside of Horace Lockett, who gave us some problems last year. Linebackers, good athletes, good players all the way across. Unfortunately, they are going to be without E.J. Lightsey, but especially Kyle Efford. This is a pretty good linebacker group that I think can give us some problems. The corners are not overly fast, but do have some good size about them. But I think with the speed mismatches that we can create, especially with Anthony Evans and London Humphreys, I think we can create some problems there, especially once you start looking at their free safeties. An 85 speed, 83 speed. Seymour is definitely an athlete with some upside there. But I guess he's a senior, so not really any more upside from him. But certainly looks like they're going to be playing these freshmen that are not as quick. Cedric Franklin here on the other side. I think what they're really lacking is going to be great team speed, especially on the back end. See if we can take advantage of that. I did just happen to look it up before this game. Anthony Evans is now the career touchdown and yardage leader in program history. About 600 yards away from the SEC receiving yardage career record. Don't know that he's going to get there. We would probably have to make the national championship game, and he would have to have some really big games during that, but could potentially overtake Devontae Smith out of Alabama from that. But yeah, we're going to get things started. Really excited to bring this to you guys. It's good to be back in this series. In real life, Georgia just beat Texas for the second time this season, winning the SEC championship game. Hopefully this continues and we get a win here over Georgia Tech here on senior day. And it is rainy weather, so see how that plays into Georgia's thought process here. You see the fans have blacked out across the stadium. Probably should have wore the black jerseys today, but we did not. But it's number 1 Georgia hosting the rival Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Clean old-fashioned hate. Let's see who is going to start off with the football. And it will be Georgia. So a very significant talent advantage. Georgia Tech's been really inconsistent, but they're coming off of a win. See how that ends up playing out as Dexter Dallas, the Athens native, gets us started off, gets across the 20. Gunnar Stocks has been pretty solid here over the past month or so. Hopefully he continues with that. And Georgia is going to come out in the pistol here on first down, 4 wide. Stockton takes the snap, and it is actually not a run. He just dumps it off to Nitro Tuggle, who gets a gain of 4 there. Tuggle's been a little underutilized, but it's somebody that I'm really looking forward to using more next year. Looks like, barring crazy development from somebody, that he is going to be, an every down player for us. And they quickly are going to get this ball now to Anthony Evans, but that is going to be a 5-yard loss on that play as Saeed Gibbs does a really, really nice job there of getting past the block and making a play Georgia now going a bunch over to the right. London Humphreys by himself on the left side. Hunter's going to take a snap. He is going to get sacked for a big loss. Jason Temple coming in. So Georgia Tech, really good opening drive there for them defensively. Georgia goes 3 passes, kind of surprisingly. But once the screen went for a 5-yard loss on Anthony Evans, you got put in a really bad spot in a 3rd and 11. And Tech does a really nice job of getting to the quarterback, sacking Stockton. Now they're going to come out with 3 wide receivers. Crowd is definitely into this early. Going to be a carry to Felix, who's going to get wrapped up by Raylan Wilson. It's a gain of 3. Georgia's linebacker group is coming off a really good game. Justin Williams had an interception and a sack kind of coming off the edge, along with playing some middle linebackers. That's going to be another carry. Wrapped up by C.J. Allen, then Damon Wilson helping out there as well. 3rd and 7. Georgia now trying to get off the field as well. They've been disruptive along the front. Kristen Miller, currently the favorite for the Heisman. Dumps that one off short. That is not going to be a first down. If I'm Tech, I'm going for it here, and it looks like they are going to do just that. Both teams bring out lots of big bodies here, and it is going to be a run, and Felix is stopped in the backfield. Jordan Hall there to make a play. Wreaks havoc. They sent the pressure. Worked out there. Stockton takes it. Crack toss to the short side. And it's another nice play there from Temple. Already providing some really nice snaps for Georgia Tech here early. Georgia tried to hit the short side play there. Stockton now 3 wide. Takes the snap. Tries to get that one over to Anthony Evans. Makes a nice adjustment. Was able to find a soft spot there in the zone. And it's a nice catch there. It's going to set us up here for a 3rd and inches. Stockton goes under center. It is going to be a carry just straight ahead there for Tobias. It's a nice run. Gets the first down. 1st and 10 now for Georgia. They go 2 tight ends here. It is going to be a carry for Tobias. Just wrapped up for a loss of 1, though. So far, Tech is doing a really nice job making plays around the line of scrimmage. See how Georgia decides to combat that as Stockton now is going to send Tobias out. And they just send pressure off the edge. Monroe Freeling never touches him, and Darren Lutman gets a big sack, and it is now a 3rd and 19. Yeah, Monroe never touches him. Georgia now in a certainly a precarious spot, to say the least. So kind of look, they send Tobias out in motion again. Stockton's going to dump this one off short. Anthony Evans gets his 3rd catch of the day. But Georgia, again, is going to have to punt it. They do at least get the first down of the day. But Georgia Tech really causing problems for Georgia's offensive line here early. Already gotten a couple of sacks and a couple of tackles for loss. Seems like the Yellow Jackets came to play here in this one. It is going to be a read option this time, as Pyron takes that for a gain of 5. Again, he's not a great athlete, has enough quicks, I think, where you have to be aware of it. I think Georgia's going to likely try to play a little bit more man defense than normal here. That is a play action RPO and a big completion there. Ellis Robinson unable to contest that pass at all. And it's the first down for Georgia Tech. He's going to take the snap again. It's the hurry up. So far, doing a nice job of blocking up front in the pass game. Tyron ends up throwing that one away. It's a 2nd and 10 now. Tech getting close to midfield. Empty set. Just going to be a screen pass. Doesn't get much there, just a gain of 2. Georgia's defense so fast. swarming so far in this one. Georgia Tech goes really wide splits, now changing, still wide splits, but 3 guys on one side. Pyron takes the snap. Oh, Justin Williams was getting some pressure. Pyron ends up just throwing it away. His 2 incompletions have been just throwaways, and Tech is now going to have to punt it away. And both these offenses not having a whole lot of success. Credit to these defenses, those boys. So run there. Put that one up to the 29. And for the first time today, trying to provide a little spark for the offense, we do see Vernon come out there at quarterback. They go Ace, takes the snap, little power option, and Vernon gets a nice run. He breaks a tackle. Vernon gets a first down there, a gain of 13. Vernon feels like a guy that is going to play some significant snaps for this team in the future. Stockton takes it, sends Cantrell in motion. Jet pass to him, but Georgia Tech again making a play. Jason Temple already 4 tackles for loss in this game. Making plays there on the edge. Stockton, they come out in that same formation. Fakes the handoff. And he is again getting swarmed, and it is a 3rd sack for Georgia Tech. Georgia just has no answers right now. They go 3 wide. Lucky in the slot. Stockton takes the snap. Anthony Evans beats his man off the line, and Anthony Evans is going to strike with a big catch. Kind of had to stumble forward to catch that one, but is able to get the catch, gets the first down there on a 3rd and long. Hunter Stockton got time that time and hits Anthony Evans for a 42-yard pass. Stockton, been a really pass-heavy approach here early. Will be a carry for Tobias, who gets up the field, delivers a blow, gets a gain of 3 there. 4 carries, just 5 yards for him thus far, though. Stockton takes the snap. Ends up getting that to Anthony Evans. Been very active already. 5 catches for him. We see Vernon come back out there as they are now inside the 15, almost to the 10. Vernon takes the snap. He is going to take it. Did not make the right read there and actually loses a yard. Kind of a tough one there. Stockton now back out. It's 3 wide. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to try to get that one to Anthony Evans, and that one is picked off. A bad read. Thought he was going to get the block there from Cantrell. He did not, and that is going to be Georgia Tech's ball. As that one gets picked off, Stockton got to just hand that one off. Makes the wrong read on the RPO play. Tries to throw the screen out there. Had a 3-on-2 situation, but the guy just made a nice play as long. It's the first down catch there. We are through the first quarter. Georgia was driving. They throw the interception. So far, this game is easily being won by these defenses as Georgia giving up so many sacks. Is at -8 rushing yards through the first quarter. And Tobias not having a whole lot of success himself. See if that can get going for them. Run game's been inconsistent for the Yellow Jackets, of course, as well. It's a 2nd and 3. It's going to be an RPO, wide open man there on the outside. CJ Allen doesn't bring him down. A lot of hurry up. Right now, Georgia Tech doing a really nice job in pass pro. RPO again, that one. I thought Ellis Robinson might jump that one. Instead, it is a huge completion for Tech. They're now off and running. See how Georgia tries to adjust here. It's going to be a run. Ellis Robinson's going to get him and get a fumble. Jordan Hall picks it up. And Georgia gets the turnover back just a few plays later. Ellis Robinson delivers the big hit there, likely a future first rounder in the NFL draft, maybe as soon as right after this season. Ellis Robinson, I believe that's the first forced fumble of his career. Had some decent blocking, but after he spun around, Ellis Robinson comes in, makes the hit. Georgia now back on offense, and they go 4 wide receivers here, trying to spread out the defense because this is just going to be all Tobias downhill. It's a gain of 6. Now they bring out the 2 tight ends, still in the pistol look. Stockton takes it. It's a handoff to Tobias again. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, Tech is winning up front. I don't know if there's any other way to say it. They are winning this game up front right now, both offensively and defensively. 2 tight end bunch set now. Stockton takes it. He's going to get this over to Blank, who just drops it. Would have been an easy first down. But Blank cannot corral it, and Georgia has to punt it away again. Blank, of course, is more of maybe being the best blocking tight end in the country, but not known for his hands or his speed. Had an easy first down there over the middle. But the ball falls incomplete. Georgia now trying to press. It's going to be a carry. Nice play there by Christian Miller, and Ellis Robinson getting his face in there as well. Gain of 3. This has been shockingly defensive here so far. I thought Georgia might have a little bit more success in this game. Nice solid game there again. It's now a 3rd and 3. See how Georgia decides to attack this. It's going to be a read option. C.J. Allen, and Daniel Harris cannot get the stop on Pyron there. Runs through contact. It's a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Three wide receivers. Going to be a play action, and this time Damon Wilson wraps him up for a 7-yard loss. Huge play there. Now Damon Wilson just coming off the edge. Ran a little play action. Did not fake Georgia out there at all, though. Georgia ends up again, and that's going to be another sack. It's going to be a fumble. Justin Williams is going to take it in. A scoop and score for Georgia. And they get on the board first thanks to the defense. I think the rainy conditions are causing, a drop for one play on Georgia's end. This caused at least in the process of 2 fumbles for Georgia Tech. Jordan Hall with the strip sack fumble. Justin Williams picks it up and gets into the end zone. It is a 7-0 lead here for Georgia. Defense thankfully has arrived because the Yellow Jackets are playing really well defensively themselves. Georgia Tech will take back over at their own 25, trying to start anew, but that's back-to-back drives that have ended with fumbles. That's a nice completion there. Got good blocking up front that time. Gain of 7. Switching it up here. This is going to be a read option. Gets eaten up in the backfield. Jordan Hall gets to Pyron. It is now a 3rd and 6. Justin Williams scrambling. Damon Wilson gets him down. Pyron now been sacked 3 times in the last 5 offensive snaps, and Wilson with 2 sacks on the day. Tech is going to have to punt it away here to Georgia. Solid punt. Boyce back to catch it and return it. Gets up past the 45, almost to the 50. I think Boyce is going to end up being a really nice player for Georgia as well. Does a really nice job of making plays after contact. See how that plays out in the future. But for now, 3 wide receivers. They send Cantrell in motion. Stockton takes it. Going to dump this over to London Humphreys, who's going to get his first catch today and gets a first down for Georgia. Nice 11-yard grab there. They stick in that same formation. Stockton takes the snap. They set up the screen, get it to Tobias. A little bit of blocking up front of him. Gets a gain of 4 there. Maybe a tad slower than they want to be. They're jumping that off to Tobias. Tech now pressing a little bit on the outside with 2 high safeties. Stockton's going to take it. He's just going to hand the ball off to Tobias. It's a nice job of falling forward there. A gain of 4 or so. They now go bunch. Tech with a single high safety. Stockton's going to take the handoff to Tobias, who gets the first down. See how Georgia wants to attack here. 1st and 10. They got this funky formation here. It's just going to be a toss over to Tobias, who does a nice job of falling forward again there. It's a gain of 5. Now 2 tight ends. Stockton takes the snap. Going to get this quickly over to Blank, who does catch it this time. Just a short gain of 2 there, though. We're just trying to find things that work. Offense has been really lackluster so far. Stockton now 3 wide receivers. He takes the snap. Going to try to dump this short to Lucky, who gets it. Gets just enough for the first down. Does fumble, but the ball goes out of bounds. Still Georgia's ball. They're actually going to review it. I think he was down on that, but it's a first down regardless. Kind of just ran the drag with the tight end, sent the other 2 guys on a go, trying to clear that out. Tech almost did a nice job of covering that play, though. So we did have 1 red zone turnover for Georgia. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to dump this one wide to Lucky, but a really nice play there from the cornerback. Ends up being just a gain of 3. Stockton 12 of 14. Just the 1 big pass play and the interception. It's a handoff to Tobias, who's got some room to roll. Gets inside the 10. It's a first down. See how Georgia going to bring Vernon back out there. We know they want to use him down here when they can. Vernon takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tobias. Tries to get up the field. It's a gain of 3 there. Audric Robinson now gets his first snap of the game, as we are actually going to be at the 2-minute warning. From the 5, 2nd to go. Vernon is still out there. 2-minute warning. Vernon takes the snap, tries to get up. He pushes forward, and Vernon breaks a trio of tackles. He gets into the end zone for Georgia as they now go up 2 scores. Really impressive play there for number 6 as he goes for 6. Let's take a look at the replay here. It looked like he was going to fall forward, maybe set up a 3rd and goal from like the 3. But Vernon just kept powering through, makes it through contact multiple times, showing that he can be a factor not just for next year but for this year. Woodring's extra point is up and it's good. It's an early 14-0 lead here for the Dogs. Woodring now back to kick it away again. Georgia Tech very likely to take this one for a touchback, and they do. Now both teams with 3 sacks. It's an empty. Aaron trying to scramble out, just throws it away again. Had the blocking, but once that started to collapse, his 3rd throwaway. He's getting harassed again. A 4th throwaway now for the Tech quarterback. Third and 10. It's going to be just a run. Justin Williams shuts it down there. Georgia Tech going to have to punt it away. Georgia calls a timeout. Still got 2 left, more than a minute and a half left. Tech's offense is really sputtering in this game now. It's been kind of sputtering the whole time. The sacks, though, seem to certainly be having their effect. Georgia gets a good field position here to start. See what Georgia decides to do here. Stockton takes the snap. He's just going to try to dump that. At least gets it away without taking the sack. Now with this funky formation again, Stockton. It's a fake toss. Going to get this to Lucky, who makes a nice spin around grab, and Georgia gets the first down. Don't like how this play forces you to essentially run it again. Going to get that. Oh, it misses the throw to Lucky. Seems like it's harder to audible out of that formation. Just something to keep in mind. Tech now looks like they're pressing a little bit here on the outside. He's just going to give Anthony Evans a shot. It's a horrible pass over from Stockton. The ball just essentially is thrown out of bounds. 3rd and 10. You're at Tech's 44. This could potentially be 4-down territory here, depending on how this one goes. 3 wide receivers, Lucky in the slot. Stockton takes it. He's going to try to throw the fade to Cantrell, who catches it in motion but steps out of bounds. Right at the 9-yard line. They keep pressing these Georgia receivers. Stockton trying to take his shots, does hit that one. Stockton sends Tobias in motion. Oh no. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I'm really lucky. Second and goal from the 9. Stockton, they send Cantrell in motion now. It's empty. Stockton takes the snap. Tries to go back inside. Gets a tight end screen up to the 3 there. How does Georgia go about this? Certainly going to let some time run off the clock. About 30 seconds left here in the first half of what's been a really dominant first half. Stockton, it's a handoff to Tobias, who is tackled down at the 1. Georgia Tech is going to take a timeout now. And I think Georgia's going to be aggressive here. Fourth and goal from the 1. Tobias with Stockton. Stockton gets it, sends it wide, and Tobias is going to walk in for a score. Georgia decides to be aggressive. Tech plugged the interior but left the outside open. And Tobias, it's been an inconsistent first half as Georgia Tech has made some plays in the rushing game. But he finds the end zone there. 21-0 Georgia lead. A big second quarter for the Dogs. It's got them up here in front of the home crowd. What is expected to be the last home game for them, barring, hosting a playoff game. Georgia's won back-to-back SEC titles. Knocked out by Kansas State last year. Pyron barely gets that pass off, dumps it short. Wrapped up underneath. Tech does call a timeout. This is where this game does not really bode well for Tech. I think this is a team that's got a pretty solid offensive line. that can run the football. There's not a whole lot of, consistent guys you can trust to be playmakers on the outside as they take another timeout here. So can you consistently win against Georgia's secondary? I personally think that Georgia matches up extremely well in that facet as he is. Pyron just consistently throws that one away. Georgia's at least going to get another snap here on offense. Tech's going to take it and punt it away. Almost got blocked. Boyce catches it. Going to get wrapped up. Georgia does have one more play from scrimmage. I don't know if it's even worth attempting anything really here.
Okay, ready?
They are instead just going to bring Vernon out. Vernon takes the snap. He's going to pull this one. Takes it for just a gain of 3 there before he gets wrapped up. But Georgia up 21-0 at the end of the first half. Big second quarter. Started off with a scoop and score off the Jordan Hall sack. Justin Williams is who took it in for a touchdown. And since then, it's been all Georgia. Gotten a rushing touchdown from Vernon, a rushing touchdown from Tobias. And outside of the interception, Gunnar Stockton's been really good. Has made one other bad decision. Otherwise, it's been largely flawless, despite dealing with more pressure than I think he's accustomed to here. Georgia Tech did a really nice job for a lot of the first half, getting pressure on him. Georgia Tech will start off the ball here in the second half. Really need to put together a drive. They haven't done that so far in this game, and no real reason to expect otherwise, because this one is returned. Georgia Tech will start off at their own 15. Georgia, I think, has adjusted pretty well. Started to run a lot more man and shade on the inside. It's going to be a carry. C.J. Allen with a nice open field tackle there. It is crazy to me as we're coming off this past offseason. C.J. Allen, became the highest rated player in all of college football heading into this year. He's been just a rotational player heading to this point, and he's had a good senior season. Daniel Harris there, able to make a tackle, a really nice carry. Felix. Now it's 3 wide receivers still. They hurry it up. It's going to be a read option. Aaron does a nice job kind of holding Williams there on that play. Gets inside of him. So gain of 9. Be another carry this time, though. Justin Williams does not miss. Felix is brought down for a loss of 3. Took a big hit there from Williams. Georgia's showing a lot of press in this game. It's another carry to Felix, who breaks Jordan Hall's tackle. Ends up getting a first down through contact there from Kristen Miller. Had Williams and Hall there on him, but he's able to make a play. It's now a deep carry for him. He breaks the tackle of Justin Williams and Daniel Harris. What a play from Felix, who's going to take it to the end zone for a score. Broke 3 tackles on that play. That is the definition of a guy just wanting it more. What a carry for him. Let's take a look at this one again. Jamie Felix breaks the tackle there from Justin Williams, breaks the tackle from Harris, and then breaks a tackle from, I believe, Julian Humphrey, and then just outruns the rest of the Georgia defense. And all of a sudden, what was a really lackluster day for Felix is now, as him closing in on the century mark. Georgia Tech able to get a score here coming out of the locker room. Exactly really what they needed. Wasn't really putting together a great drive there. I mean, got the 3rd down conversion, but makes the big splash play as Dexter Dallas gets a nice return there for Georgia. Now, Georgia has to answer here, at least attempt to. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. Stockton. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias, who's able to split the defenders. It's a first down run there, one of the more impressive runs he has had today.
On the set.
2 tight ends set here again. Evans and Humphreys on the left side. It'll be a carry for Tobias that way. It's a gain of 3 there. Georgia sticks in that formation. Stockton's going to take it. He's going to try to roll out. Just going to try to dump that one. Instead, it's going to be intercepted. All Stockton was really, he misses the tackle. Georgia Tech. Pick 6, Jacob Cruz. Stockton with an awful tackle attempt there. He tried to just send Tobias up, tried to just throw it over his head, but got no arm strength behind that throw. Should have just thrown the ball away, and now Tech all of a sudden has gotten 2 touchdowns in about the last 30 seconds of game time. Georgia's now only up a score. What a start to the second half here. Stockton has been playing really, really well. Just made a critical mistake there. 2 interceptions this game. Stockton takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias. It's a gain of just 2 out of that. They now go bunch. Georgia might take a shot here. Stockton takes it. He's just going to try to lob this one to Humphreys, who cannot bring it down. Stockton with a perfect throw. They cannot get it completed. Takes a shot, one-on-one coverage. Humphreys cannot bring it down. 3rd and 8. Stockton takes it. Anthony Evans gonna bring it down. What a catch, Anthony Evans. The school's all-time leading receiver yardage guy. First of all, I want to say that's a really nice play from the safety there. He got even running directly to the sideline with Evans. Able to kind of run with him there. Thought that he was going to end up knocking that one away. But Evans able to somehow make the grab there, and we now see Vernon back out. Vernon takes it. He's going to just shoot it up the middle. It's a gain of 4. Georgia really, I think, wants to have that power read become a part of the offense moving forward. 3 wide receivers now all to the left side. Stockton's going to take it and just hand it off to Tobias. It's a nice run up the middle, runs over the safety, and Tobias starting to get rolling here now. 17 carries, now up to 74 yards. 13-yard carry there for him. Stockton takes it, tries to dump it out to Tobias. Not a whole lot of blocking there, though. Ends up being a 2-yard loss there on the catch. Jacob Cruz, who just had the pick 6 there, able to make the play. Stockton and Georgia now go empty. Tries to just get that at Nitro Tuggle, and it gets knocked away. Okay. See what Georgia can maybe come up with here. Go empty. Stockton takes it. Get this to Anthony Evans, who catches it. It's now going to be a 4th and 3. Woodring was money last week. They're going to send him out here for the field goal attempt this time. Woodring pulls it way to the left. Georgia Tech has gotten 2 early 3rd quarter touchdowns. Get the big stop there. Woodring misses the field goal. Justin Williams does a nice job there wrapping up Felix. It's a gain of 2, though. He's now at 90 yards rushing. 3 wide receivers. Can they find a big play in the passing game? This is going to be a run again, but they're able to string Felix out wide. Now a 3rd and 8. Gets his man out to the outside. Humphreys able to make a play. Big first down conversion there for Tech. Oh no. That's going to be an offsides. Georgia probably should have just called a timeout there defensively. For some reason, Williams lined up on the wrong side as he moved over. Got a little bit too far over the line of scrimmage, essentially creating a free play there for Tech. Things have quickly changed in this game.
42 Spider.
Woodring cannot miss that field goal. Just like Stockton cannot throw that last interception he did. KJ Bolden with a big hit there, able to dislodge that fastball there from Pyron. Going to be a carry to Felix. He does a really nice job there of bouncing it outside. Williams did not seal the edge. Felix with a really nice read on that play. It's doing your homework, because Williams does try to shoot inside a lot. That's what's going to be picked off. Julian Humphrey. Pyron makes a disastrous mistake there. Georgia now maybe swinging momentum back in their favor. Pyron made a throw there's no reason to make. Throws that on the inside. Humphrey playing the inside of that route in man. Essentially just throws it right to him as if it was a dead slant to him. Really bad play. Georgia now back out on offense. Can't miss the field goals. You can't turn the football over. Stockton sends Tobias out. He's going to get this over to Anthony Evans, who makes a nice play after the catch there and gets the first down. Yeah, Stockton has been subpar for sure. I mean, the interceptions have both been really bad plays. It's a carry for Tobias. It's a big run there. It's another first down. And if I am Georgia at this point, I think you lean on that rushing attack. As Tobias is starting to get some gaping holes as Tech's defense seems to be wearing down. It'll be a run here again for Tobias. This time they make a good play. Doesn't get the blocking he needs. We go two tight ends here. Stockton's going to take it. Going to try to scramble around. He's just going to take what he can. He ducks out of bounds. Sets up a 3rd and 4. So it's at least manageable here. Third and 4. Stockton goes empty. Takes the snap. He's going to dump this to Lucky, who gets the first down. Georgia putting together a drive when they really need one here.
Ready?
1st and 10. Stockton sends Tobias in motion. He somehow catches that through traffic. Some of these little swing screens have really not worked well for Georgia.
Ready, set.
Seems like they are really trying. They played really close to the line of scrimmage. Stockton now is going to take it. Going to try to throw the fade to London Humphreys, who makes the catch. He gets into the end zone. They threw him the jump ball, and the senior gets a score. He's kind of standing off by himself. The safety ends up coming down. It's a one-on-one throw. Not that it was a great throw from Stockton, but he throws it in the air, lets Humphrey go up and catch it, and falls into the end zone, somehow hanging on to that. Georgia's able to strike, and Stockton does get his senior day touchdown pass. Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. Georgia's got a little separation again here, 28-14. See what Georgia does here. Justin Williams does a nice job of wrapping up there. 2-score lead. Georgia has forced 3 turnovers. Get this little screen. He does a nice job of maneuvering in there. Gets, ooh, and falls forward. Finishes strong there. Gets a gain of about 10, roughly. Now have a tight end in the backfield. Pyron takes it, and it is going to be a handoff to that tight end. Long takes the carry and gets the first down there. You won't see Jackson Long taking a whole lot of snaps at running back. It'll be the end of the third quarter. A great quarter for Georgia Tech. They start off very quickly with 2 scores, including a pick 6 off of Gunnar Stockton, who struggled certainly in parts, but the London Humphreys touchdown pass there towards the end of the third quarter does give Georgia a 2-score lead again. Yeah, Georgia's offense has been really up and down this year thanks to the interceptions, or not thanks to the interceptions, I guess. They're running the ball well, though. If they can get a stop here defensively, you feel really good. Felix is bursting again! Thankfully, KJ Bolden does get the tackle, but Felix has broken several tackles to create big gashing plays. Of course, his touchdown earlier, he broke 3 tackles just on that one, and Jordan Hall gets the sack. Georgia's 4th and his 2nd of the day. The left side of the Tech offensive line has had a couple of really bad snaps. 2nd and 16. Georgia looks like they're only going to send 3. That's going to be a carry, but it's not enough with Kristen Miller getting a tackle for loss there. It's now a 3rd and 16. Georgia's going to back everybody off. They're going to try the screen. Justin Williams got an interception on one last week. This time reads it perfectly, and Tech's going to have to punt it right at 10.5 minutes left in the game. Georgia puts together one more drive here. You feel pretty good about their chances at victory, and Boyce going to catch it. Gets it up to about the 25. I think Georgia is going to kind of switch up the running back room here just a little bit. It is senior day. Branson Robinson has been extremely underutilized this year. But with Tobias being a little banged up, they do bring in Branson. Branson gets the carry. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. He is now shaken up pretty quickly. 2nd and 10. Stockton will take it. He's going to end up trying to scramble out. Tries to get that pass over to London Humphreys, and he does get the completion there on the run. Humphreys having a nice game here today. Here pressing big here again. Branson Robinson in the backfield with Stockton. It's going to be a carry to him, and he's got room to roll. Falls forward. Strong run there. A gain of 11. His team knows what he can bring to the table. It was never, never a lack of that. He's always had the talent, just kind of got lost in the shuffle this year. Georgia really leaned on Tobias. This is going to be another carry for Branson. It's a nice run. So he's going to get almost a first down there again. We now see Rogers Robinson is going to come out here now. Georgia trying to put the exclamation point on this game and on this regular season. It's going to be a carry to Roderick. It's the yardage necessary here for the first down, and then bring Vernon back out there. They have been really run heavy with Vernon. Vernon takes it. He's able to take it up just enough. He actually loses a yard. I thought he had maybe gained something there. But alas does not. He will stick out of there in this formation. Vernon's actually going to take it. He's going to throw it. Tries to throw a bullet over to London Humphreys, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 11. We will now see Stockton come back out here. Right in the middle of the field. Stockton sends Tobias in motion. He takes the snap. We get this over to Cantrell, who makes the catch through contact. There's been something about Cantrell that I think has been a weakness. It has been kind of the inability to make those catches at times. And now sticking that same formation, Tech's got a lot of guys playing up. Tobias, really nice run, breaking a couple of tackles, still going. Finishes that run with authority. It is going to be a first down here. Tobias is, he's badly hurt. We're going to take him out of the third down. Let's put Roderick in there for that. Tobias probably taking his last snap here, if I had to guess. And Vernon is back out there again. Vernon takes it. It's going to be a run for him. He's going to get into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. They may have unlocked truly another way for them to win on offense. They've been trying to utilize Vernon more this year, trying to use the quarterback run game. His power read does seem to be the key for them. Second score of the day, 7 carries, good for 29 yards. Woodring's kick is up and is good, and that might have been the dagger on this game. 35-14 lead for Georgia. Woodring kicks it away. That one's going to go into the end zone here. And it is going to be brought out. It probably should not have been, as they will start at the 12. Now a 1st and 10. Georgia Tech, of course, going to line up in the usual. Going to take it. He's going to end up dumping this one short. DeMello runs him out of bounds. 3rd and 8. Going to take it as a read option. Going to get wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Hall, and Tech is looking as if they may go 3 and out here. Let's see. They go empty. 3rd and 10. They get pressure on him again, and it's Christian Miller in his last game, maybe here in Sanford Stadium. Gets the sack. Georgia Tech is going to punt it away from their own end zone. They shoot it away. Boyce gets it. They'll try to get it up the field. Georgia, of course, with great field position. Definitely expecting just a lot of runs here. Let's get out of this game with a victory. 2 tight ends, Stockton. It's going to be a handoff. Glenn Easy's first touch of the day gets a 1st down. It kind of took a minute for the run game to get going in this one, but once it's gotten going, it has been very explosive. Stockton takes it. Just a toss out to Branson, who's able to get to the edge. He's going to finish that with physicality. Yeah, I think Georgia can safely chew a little bit of clock. They are doing a really nice job on the ground. They go back out with that same formation again. Stockton takes it. It's going to be just a handoff to Branson, who is going to take it inside the 5. Would not surprise me if Georgia tries to get him a touchdown. Did not get one all of last year. Roger Robinson's actually going to come out now. Stockton, it's a toss out to Roderick. He gets wrapped up for a loss of 4. Nice play there by Joshua Kennedy, the sophomore. 3rd and 6.
Okay, break. Moves.
Georgia's going to let this clock roll. Stockton sends Evans in motion. Oh, they fall out. He gets the screen, but he can't do anything with it. Try to hit him with a quick screen. See if they could get Evans a senior day touchdown. Woodring, though, now back out, trying to attempt another field goal here. Woodring's kick is up. This one is good. 38-14. A really rough 3rd quarter is not enough to keep Georgia Tech in this game throughout it. Tech just did not have enough on offense. I mean, their lone offensive score came off of a just insane run from Felix, where he broke 3 tackles on like a 60-yard touchdown. Since then, it has been all Georgia. Again, is Tyron does a really nice job avoiding pressure there and does end up getting it away. that's going to now be a 2nd and 10. Going to be a shot down the field. He's wide open, and Pyron just missed it. That could have been a touchdown. He was left wide open. Safety did not come close to getting over there in time. Pyron now under pressure again. This time he's going to throw it, and it is picked off. Ellis Robinson with an interception and a forced fumble. What a game for him. Georgia can just take the knee and get out of here with a victory, continuing to own this rivalry. And it's going to be their 2nd straight undefeated regular season. They fell short of their goal last year, but are looking to get back to the promised land here. They'll have to take one more kneel down here from Gunnar Stockton and finish this one out. Certainly not the best day ever from Gunnar. 2 interceptions, one of those being a pick 6. The run game was really good, though, and got it done when they needed to there at the end. Really, really strong game overall. Ran the ball well. Got to see Branson, got to see Roderick get some play. Anthony Evans, London Humphreys, each in maybe their last game here in, at Sanford Stadium. Putting together a good performance. Tobias has not hit the century mark, but a really nice day for him. Got to see Kevin Vernon in this power read attack that I think is going to be a big part of this offense moving forward. Even if Vernon doesn't win the starting job next year, it is another weapon that they can especially use around, the goal line in the red zone. Gunnar Stockton gets another victory here over Georgia Tech. Got to play better, got to take better care of the football, but you really could not have asked more from the Georgia defense. Gave up 215 yards, only 11 first downs. As we take a look at their offensive stats. So 11 for 20. Pyron had a quarterback rating of 70. Just 100 yards passing, 2 interceptions. Take away Felix's 61-yard run, and his other 15 carries do go for about 66 yards. So not just a catastrophe, but not great either. He had 118 yards after contact. So they did a really nice job of beating Tech's offensive line. But a couple of fumbles from them. Got almost nothing in the passing game, of course. Defensively, you had the guys. You had Toby and Cruz get interceptions. Cruz took his back. And, it was part of a 10-tackle game for Cruz. But your safeties, having double-digit tackles is never good. Mowing actually had a really nice day. 13 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Sack and a half for Lutman, a sack for Temple. Temple had a couple of really nice plays as well. 4 tackles for loss, half sack for Lockett. But on the Georgia side of things, I think more positives than negatives for this game for Stockton. I thought he was accurate. Had the one deep ball to Evans that he missed badly. But a 73% completion percentage. Did find the end zone on one pass, but got to take care of the football. He's done a better job of that over the second half of the year, but got to finish it up strong. Tobias, nice day. Vernon, nice day in his packages. Branson looked really good. Robinson only ended up having a couple of carries there. Easy's 1 carry goes for 12 yards. Anthony Evans 9 for 127. Lucky was okay. Tobias got almost, he got nothing in the receiving game. Humphrey's able to find the end zone. Cantrell was good when he had to be. Blank had a really bad drop on what would have been a 3rd down conversion. Kentucky with just the 1 catch. Defensively, it took a little bit, I feel like, for this defensive line to get going, but once it did, it really took off. Jordan Hall, 5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Damon Wilson, 2 and 2. Christian Miller, 2 and 1. And then tackles for losses here for Aguero, Williams, C.J. Allen, and Harris. And had the interceptions from Ellis Robinson and Julian Humphrey. And Robinson also had the forced fumble. And you had Williams and Hall each with a fumble recovery. Williams taking his in for a score. What do I want to use as a thumbnail? Maybe London Humphreys. I think that'd be kind of cool. senior day, he has not been a thumbnail player for us. So let's just do that. If I can get like locked on him. There we are. And we will just back it out just a little bit. Come here, we'll just do something simple. We'll do something like that. But yeah, really nice performance there for Georgia. Finish off another undefeated regular season. We'll advance the week, and yeah, we'll see what happened around the country. Of course, we're heading into the conference championships. I haven't looked to actually see who we're going to be playing. We get a 4-star cornerback commitment, a 3-star safety commit, good athlete, and another 3-star safety commit. Big for us. Really needed some bodies there in the secondary. Jordan Hall is your SEC Defensive Player of the Week. I thought it might be Ellis Robinson, and Hall actually wins National Defensive Player of the Week. And we will be taking on Alabama. We have owned Alabama in this series so far. They are the number 20 ranked team in the country. That's who we will be taking on. Of course, this is a bye week for us. This is the Army-Navy week. But, yeah, so we took on Alabama earlier in the year. We got a 10-point victory. Every time we played them so far in this series has been at least a double-digit win. I guess not just at least. I haven't been in my triple digits, but been at least a 10-point win. And let's see what ended up happening in that game. Easily outgained them. We're much better than them on third downs. Actually, we were really clean from a turnover perspective. Ty Simpson threw 2 interceptions. It was one of the best games of the year for Gunnar Stockton. Tobias did well. Roger Robinson and Vernon each found the end zone, and Anthony Evans went for 191 yards and 2 scores. They play aggressive, a lot of press, man on defense, and that really backfired. See if they adjust that. Heading in to our matchup with them. Of course, this is Army-Navy week, so we will advance past this week without really anything to go over recruiting or anything to change recruiting-wise. UCF over Iowa State. They had Oregon over UCLA. Ohio State over Michigan in a tough game there. Western Kentucky over UTEP. Tennessee over Vandy. West Virginia over Utah. Oregon State over Washington State. You had Pitt over UConn. Texas A&M goes on the road and beats LSU. Cal Big over SMU. North Texas over Navy. Kansas over Kansas State in an upset. UAB over USF. Oklahoma State over a bad Colorado team. Penn State gets shocked here by Maryland, 24-21. Louisiana over Marshall. Boise State over San Jose State. Alabama, big victory there in the Iron Bowl over Auburn. USC in a big-time matchup over Notre Dame gets the victory. Clemson over South Carolina. Texas Tech over TCU, and Arizona over Arizona State. Let's go ahead and advance the week. That way we are ready to roll. And nothing really of note here, of course. And we did have Navy 14-0 there over Army. But yeah, next time, we're in this series, we will be taking on Alabama. Stockton, 30 touchdown passes, 15 interceptions. Been accurate. Been pretty good. Taking more sacks this year than what we're used to. Tobias almost at 1,400 yards rushing, looking to get into double digits there. Vernon and Robinson each with double-digit touchdowns, for Tobias. Robinson and Vernon each with 4. Evans almost at 1,200 yards, has found the end zone 11 times. Cantrell, Lucky, Humphreys, that was his 5th touchdown catch of the year. Everything looking spick and span there. C.J. Allen still leading the way in tackles by a large margin. You can pause if there's somebody in particular you want to look at. Tackles for loss, Kristen Miller, 38. Jordan Hall, 32. I think Jordan Hall, if he had like 3 more sacks, I think he would be a Heisman candidate here as well. You see the guys we got in the double digits. Kristen Miller has been sensational. We'll see where he is in the Heisman standings. before we head out. But see, Damon Wilson just a half sack away from double digits. Justin Williams had a really, really good year. C.J. Allen has been great, of course, as well. Julian Humphrey leading the way with 6 interceptions here as a senior. Aguero with 5. Robinson now with 4. C.J. KJ Bolden's got 2. And let's take a look at where Christian Miller is in the Heisman watch heading into a matchup against Alabama. He is currently first, and Jordan Hall is 5th. So that is huge. That's awesome to see. And yeah, the next time I see you guys in the series again, we will be taking on Alabama in the SEC Championship game, trying to get our 3rd straight SEC title. This will be the 4th time we played Alabama in this series. And again, I've gotten 3 big victories over them. So if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty that is also on the channel, along with my Atlanta Hawks franchise that's in the playoffs on NBA 2K25. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.